He's
Yeah,
tanky. Dragon's Blood is insanely OP.
yeah, that's true. That's true. But if you want to be pushing, then Lena is actually pretty damn good at pushing. Lena is a really strong mid hero as well. Extremely like she's a lane dominator.
Yeah, but she's not a strength hero, and if you get dueled
No.
by LC, which LC is pretty much 99% of games in my
Ah,
bracket,
okay.
if you get dueled by LC, it's just you're dead with Blade Mail. Like,
Yeah, but you make Lincolns though.
yeah, I
You can make
suppose.
you can make Lincolns on Lena. You can not I wouldn't say rush Lincolns, but after if there is an LC, then you can go use
Hmm.
into Lincolns, and by the time she stacks up that 60 70 plus damage, you're gonna have a use.
Hmm. Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's fair enough. At the same time, talking about Dragon Knight, I know what you said that he's super tanky, and it's if it's LC that you're worried about, then if LC does rack up damage against the rest of your team, and then what's gonna happen is once she has like 100 or so, 100 plus damage, and she's got a Desolator, then Dragon Knight is gonna melt as well. I don't think you should be focusing on any one hero. Like, okay, I want to go for a Dragon Knight because there's so much LC and I just want to counter LC. I mean, you can always ban LC. It's
I
impossible.
do. I ban
You do.
LC and Axe. Those are the two heroes that I literally just can't play
Oh yeah,
against.
yeah. Axe super
Axe
strong.
is there's. I don't think there's. Is there any counter for Axe in the meta right now besides like
Yeah, yeah.
Viper?
Shadow Demon completely wrecks Axe because once
No
you.
one plays Shadow Demon in my bracket.
Okay, well,
Uh,
yeah, yeah. Apart from Shadow Demon, Alchemist is pretty damn good. Who else? Let me see. The reason why Alchemist is so good is because whichever tower you're pushing or wherever you are, you just lay down acid spray a bit further away from where Axe might blink on you, so that acid spray is just gonna cancel his blink.
hmm.
Um, what else? Nyx, a Lifestealer is pretty damn good against Axe. Wraith King is pretty good against Axe. But yeah, no, Axe is super strong right now. In fact, I actually play him a lot in my bracket as well because he's just a counter to everything. He's just
Yeah.
so strong. 90% of the times I go for replay analysis, and the simple reason is every single time I've done a live coaching session, it's always been a stomp game. And the thing with stomp game is that you don't learn anything, and nobody
Hmm.
who I've done a live session with has ever come back to me, and I don't blame them because you don't learn anything. And not only do you not learn anything, but also if especially for a first timer, like if you're taking the first session with me, then
Hmm.
obviously I don't know you, you don't know me, I don't know the things you need to be that I need to focus on with you. Um, but if we've done say 2 3 sessions together, then we go into a live game, then I can tell you, oh, remember what I told you about that? You're doing exactly that right now. You know.
Okay.
So I'm really reluctant to say this, but if you do want to do live session, up to you.
I think we should do one live session, and
All
then
right.
maybe we can look at a different replay of a different hero.
All right. Okay. Let me. Yo. All right. I am recording this, by the way.
All right, that's perfectly
Just
fine.
gonna put it on YouTube so you can rewatch it at a later stage. So
Okay, cool.
whenever you're ready.
All right, let's go.
Before you start, actually, let me just give you a quick
Do,
overview of DK and things that you want to be focusing on and things that
hmm.
you want to be avoiding. First of all, have you gone through the wiki page of DK?
Uh, no, I actually haven't.
Let me. It would actually be even worth it if you went through it first, and then we can call. You can call me again afterwards, in about 5 to 10 minutes or whatever, how long ever it takes you. Oh, sorry, I just sent you the wiki page for Dota. Hold on.
Oh, okay.
How long have you been playing Dota?
Like 3 years now.
Oh wow, that's quite a long time actually.
Yeah.
You're still stuck at 2.5 though,
Yeah.
so you don't play often, or
I've been playing more lately. I was down at about 2000, and I didn't play a lot of ranked matchmaking, but I don't know.
just play for fun?
I just lose a lot of games. I don't know. I feel like every game I play, I feel like I'm looking around and I'm seeing my teammates make all these mistakes, but just I'm like, okay, well, game's lost. I don't
Uh,
know. Ranked has this interesting experience for me.
yeah, it's funny. I This is one of the most common complaints, especially between roughly between what is your exact MMR?
2600.
2600. A guy I've been coaching, and he's had like 7 coaching sessions with me, and I'm like his therapist by this point. I'm always talking to him, and more than Dota, more than the actual gameplay, I end up coaching him more psychologically rather than the mechanics, because the fact of the matter is, if you're focusing so much on others, on your
Hmm.
teammates and enemy team and whatnot, and you're tilting a lot, then you're losing, not because you're not good at the game, but because it's getting to you outside the game, like to a mental level, and that's what you have to focus on more than learning the game itself. um, if you 10 minutes into the game, if you feel like disheartened and, oh my god, this my teammate is doing this, we've lost, then you've already lost. And if you win, then it's not because you performed superbly well or something like that, or even to the level that you can possibly perform. So first thing that you obviously need to do is to get control of your emotions. It's extremely important. In fact, I would the guy, that student of mine, says to me that give this to every single uh, student that I coach. So I'm gonna I'm gonna give you that video. Find it.
Yeah,
I'll
I
give it.
feel like every time I play games where I just listen to music or something in the background and I really just concentrate on the game, I don't
Yeah,
even notice the other players. And
yeah,
like if I'm not looking at their mistakes,
yeah,
it allows me to just take control of the game in a lot easier fashion because I'm not stressed about what they're doing.
yeah.
But like when I don't, when I just focus on them and I try to like coordinate, I'll be like, why are you on the other side of the river sometimes? And I'll just like be stressing out, like, oh my gosh, what are they doing?
Yeah, I mean, you like you just told me exactly what I needed to tell you. Don't focus on them. Try to use the mic as little as possible. If somebody's even slightly negative, just mute him immediately.
Okay.
Immediately mute him. Yeah, you don't even. It's it's a big loss that you're not going to be able to coordinate ganks and stuff. But it's a 2K 3K bracket. There's you don't need to coordinate. Nobody, even if you coordinate, there's no way they're going to land their skill shots or whatever on point or anything like that. So it's just not worth getting them in your head. Toxicity is huge. Also, do you know what your toxic MMR is?
The behavior score,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I think it's like 5,500. It was
Oh
like
my
four,
days, that is low. That is very low. So
really.
yeah, that's extremely low. In fact, if you're getting toxic people in your games, that's the number one reason why that's happening. You before you bring your regular MMR up, you need to focus on your toxic MMR. In fact, if I play at a toxic MMR of lower than 8,000, there's no way I win games. No way.
Really?
Yeah, absolutely.
Really? I heard that like 8,000, 6,000 was like all right, and it was like normal around like 8,000.
So yeah, 7,500 plus is like normal. It's okay. Um,
Mm.
9,000 plus is very good. That's good games. That's
Okay.
you're not gonna get better teammates than that. Everybody's coordinating with each other. Everybody's talking nicely. Nobody's flaming at each other. So yeah,
Yeah, I
that's
remember when I started playing Dota, Purge's videos, right?
yeah, yeah,
I
absolutely.
watched all his videos and I only played support and I was incredibly nice to people and I didn't even own a mic, so I had like the most amazing games ever and people would
Yeah,
carry me every game.
yeah. So that's probably because your toxic MMR was close to 10,000.
Yeah.
But you've got too many reports. And um the best way to uh, unreport yourself is obviously comments. So this is an extremely cheesy thing to do, but if you can,
Ask for them.
ask for them. Exactly. I
Uh,
think each comment is about 200.
Yeah,
of the
whenever I
MMR
play with
pool.
friends, I just trade commends with them because
Uh,
I've
it,
heard that this
once they
is
once they commend you one time, it's not going
no,
to
yeah, you
work.
can't do it again.
I'm not sure how long afterwards because I know reports do work after like 30 or 40 games between friends as well. So I'm not really
Hmm.
sure. But definitely same thing with comments. It doesn't work after a while. But definitely ask for comments if you played good. Definitely mute the person who's being negative because most likely if you talk to him, if you communicate back and forth with him, he's going to report you. Those are the people who report people, in my experience at the very least. So you don't want that, and also you're not gonna get. I don't know if you have to try this for yourself, but for me, if I play rank, if I'm low in toxic MMR and I play rank, I'm gonna get more and more reports, and I'm gonna get lower and lower. So I have to play several games of regular MMR, maybe with friends, whatever, but definitely not solo ranked. Everything except solo ranked, and just play happy, normal games. Be nice to everybody. Just try to get that up. At least for you, you should try to get that up to 7,000 before you start playing ranked games.
Hmm. Okay. Yeah, I
Anyway,
feel like my hidden MMR, like my unranked, is like around 1,000 because every time I play, I dominate if I take
yeah,
mid.
yeah, yeah. That's probably you're probably right. A similar thing with me. Mine is about 2,000 MMR lower than my
Yeah.
rank. Anyway, so do you want to go over the DK wiki yourself,
Yeah,
or
I've been reading it like as we're talking. I've
okay?
basically got the gist of all his skills. I'm looking
Um,
at items because that's the trouble that I have with this hero is I just never know what to buy on him because I feel like
items.
if I buy BKB then I'm not farming fast enough and the fights that I have to take I have to focus it around that and then I feel like if I buy a farming item then I have to farm and I can't fight as well. It's difficult.
Okay. Uh, items we'll get to in a bit. So let's focus on his abilities. So for his abilities, obviously breathe fire does damage, but the second thing that you should know about breathe fire is it
It
also
reduces damage.
yeah, it reduces the attack damage of the enemy hero. So you want to start the fight at the start of the fight. You want to throw this out as soon as possible, especially against physical damage heroes. You don't need to bother if it's like Zeus and Invoker type things because they're not dealing that much physical damage, depending on if it's an Exort Invoker. But if it's casting Intel heroes, usually they're not going to be dealing too much physical damage, so not to worry about that. But normally, team fight starts, you want to throw this out as soon as possible. It does stay there for 11 seconds, and at level 4 your cooldown is 11 seconds. So essentially throughout the team fight you can potentially have multiple people, especially their right clicking carry, at 33% less damage, and that is huge.
Wow, I didn't
So
even realize that.
yeah, exactly. This is exactly why you need to go on wiki for any heroes that you're practicing a lot or playing a lot or want to play a lot. You need and it, also heroes that you want to play against, like LC. You want to go on this wiki page for LC and read everything about her as well, because that will give you her weaknesses and what you need to be careful of and focus on, etc., etc., etc.
Okay.
Against LC also, if you start with Breathe Fire, she's a right-clicking hero. You reduce 35% of her damage when if she ulties somebody else.
Yeah, but you're a melee hero, so in lane it's
Yeah,
she's just gonna max her Q and then,
yeah,
spam
yeah,
you.
yeah, definitely. No, I mean not in lane. I mean like in regular team fights or something like that. If she jumps a teammate and starts dueling him, you just throw Breathe Fire and you automatically reduce 35% of her damage. That's huge.
Yeah, true. Does it reduce moment of courage procs, I wonder?
Doesn't reduce the procs, but because you reduce the physical damage, then it will heal less as well. So and
Yeah.
less damage as well. So secondly, Dragon Tail, his second ability. It's an instant
Hmm.
stun. That's the main thing you need to.
So Blink is really good on this hero,
Blink
obviously.
is really good, but also I can't actually. Hold on. Uh, when you know about turn rate, right?
Yeah.
So if you look at this Dragon Tail, you know where it says cast animation 0 plus 0.5 seconds.
Yeah.
So that's 0.5 seconds if you stun somebody behind you. So it'll take DK half a second to turn around and stun someone. So if you have a blink dagger and you blink behind someone, and then
Hmm.
instantly click stun, such that he actually has to turn around and stun them, then you've essentially just made that instant stun a half a second cast time stun. So
Okay.
whenever you have heroes who you want to make do an instant stun, heroes such as the Juggernaut, Sven, or even Juggernaut if he's got a abyssal, you always want to blink in front of the person so that instantly you throw the stun, like right in
Okay.
front of the person, not behind him. Don't blink past the person. That's extremely important here. Also, stun duration 3.25 seconds, 9-second cooldown. So essentially, that's 33% uptime, which is again really really huge. You can have somebody stunned for 33% of the time. Obviously, 400 range in Elder Dragon form. Now, Dragon Blood, you pretty much know about it. Gives you health, gives you armor. Nothing else to be said about that. Uh,
Hmm.
his ultimate, level 1, gives you corrosive breath, which is a poison. Uh, it affects buildings as well, which is why he's such a good pusher.
Yeah.
Level 2, before what used to be was that level 2 only gave you splash damage, not corrosive breath from his level 1. But now they both you get both. So he actually gets corrosive breath and splash damage at level 2. This is a big change. People forget about it, don't know about it. And level 3 gives him uh, Scar effect.
Yeah.
When you've got corrosive skin up, so when you've got Elder Dragon up, try to hit buildings as much as possible.
Yeah,
Uh,
that's what I always do whenever I play
okay,
the hero. I have a
okay,
question about
yep,
his Elder Dragon form. Would it be
yep,
good to build Dragonlance on the hero? Because a lot of people
yep,
build Dragonlance on Terrorblade this patch,
yep.
and he's a transform hero. So
The reason why they build Dragonlance on Terrorblade is because he's also an agility hero, so he
oh, okay,
benefits from the stats anyway. If you look at the stats from Dragonlance, even if it had no um, range bonus, even the stats themselves are extremely good
yeah,
on agility heroes. But the range bonus is just a cherry on top. For DK, it's very situational. I would not build it at all,
okay,
simply because I'm going blink anyway. So you want to blink in the middle of a team fight or something like that, and just stand there in one place. You don't really need to. You don't really need the extra range. So I probably wouldn't do it. Um, As far as LC goes and DK, the invis item, what's it called?
Shadowblade, Lothars,
Yeah, the upgrade to Shadowblade,
Silver Edge.
Silver Edge. Yeah, Silver Edge is extremely good against heroes like LC as well as Lifestealer, who's also very popular. Uh,
Hmm.
it'll remove what's it called?
Her passive moment of
Yeah,
courage.
moment of courage. It'll remove that, and for Lifestealer, it'll remove his lifesteal as well as his damage for the like extra
Feast.
damage from yeah. So it's extremely good against both of these. Probably if you have LC or Lifestealer in your enemy team, you don't want to go Blink. You want to go straight for Lothars,
Okay.
Silver Edge
Yeah.
immediately. You wanna get Brown Boot, sorry, Treads, and then go straight for Lothars. Or um,
Do
maybe
you
a
ever go
stat.
phase boots on DK?
No,
Okay.
no, because he's a right clicking hero. He needs that attack speed.
Tread switching also because he's a caster.
Extremely good. Fast switching is extremely good. You're gonna have bottle, so it's just gonna increase his bottle. What do you call it? Regen even more.
Yeah.
All right. So whenever you're ready, you can start. Oh, sorry,
Okay.
sorry, sorry, sorry. My bad. Items. Um. So these are Silver Edge, if you have these high impact heroes who you want to break passives off, but normally you want to go for treads you're gonna have bottle, you're gonna have treads, and then you're gonna want to go blink first.
Okay.
This is simply because of his immediate stun on his first ability, and from there on, from blink, before blink, if you're having a rough time in the game, like if you guys are getting completely destroyed, then you want to go for a stat item. And stat item will be um, could be drums. Drums is extremely good on DK, and could be I don't know. Apart from drums, to be honest, I think drums is the only one.
Do you ever go armlet?
Armlet. The issue with armlet is extremely good if you know how to armlet toggle, but if you don't know how to armlet toggle, then it is not good at all.
Okay, I can
It's
armlet
lit
toggle pretty effectively. Huskar is one of my more played heroes.
If you can armlet toggle really well, then your build is gonna be bottle, treads, armlet, and then blink. Always,
Okay.
always. Unless obviously you're going for Shadowblade. If you're going for Shadowblade, again, you're just going for treads into Shadowblade. You're probably even gonna avoid making armlet. So yeah, so you got treads, you got bottle, you got armlet, and then you want to go for your first real damage item, which is either going to be crystals, chrysalis,
Mhm.
or daedalus, essentially. Um, Daedalus or Mjolnir.
Okay.
Now, the reason which do you want to go for? You want to go for Daedalus if you want to burst down a single target. Like you really want to focus on one particular person who is like you want to just eliminate that person from a team fight. But if there's not one person in your enemy team that you just want to kill, then you just want to go for Mjolnir because it's going to do the most amount of damage. Like as a whole, it does more damage.
Yep.
And not only that, but also it helps you farm faster. So so these are essentially, and after that, anything you want to do, you need
Sell
BKB.
armlet and buy Scotty probably.
I mean, if you need BKB, you want to go for BKB at that point. If you need
Yeah, obviously.
tankiness, you want to go for heart. If you need more armor, assault, whatever your team needs, So it's very situational. So whenever you want to start, let's go for it.
Oh, okay, let's go.
Time is 12:35. At any point you have questions, uh, ask me right away.
So, do you like Soul Ring on this hero? Do you think it's good?
I do sometimes make Soul Ring, but when I play carry DK, which is very rare,
Mm-hmm.
don't feel like I need Soul Ring when I go mid because I've got bottle.
Yeah. What about just like a raw Windlace? Do you think that'd be any good?
Yeah, Vinlace is pretty good on it. He's got really low movement speed, which is why Blink is so good on him. And sometimes I've even rushed Blink in the sense that I've just gone literally, what's it called,
Brown boots.
brown boots, bottle and Blink. If it's heroes like Puck or something like that,
Oh, okay, yeah.
Pop or Puck or something that I want to disable immediately. Now his skill build, um, obviously, if you're going mid, you want to max out his Dragon Breath. That's a given. But if you do want to start leveling up stun or his passive, that really depends on your mid matchup. If it's a really hard matchup, then you want to go for more points in passive, and you want to skip out on your kill potential. Maybe not even take 1 point in your stun up until level 7 or 8.
Yeah, but kind of the good thing about those hard mid matchups is those heroes usually rotate out, and if you get like your ulti, you can just kind of push.
Yeah, absolutely. No, what I mean is like you're not gonna have stun up until
Yeah.
level 7 or 8, so you're not gonna be able to contribute to team fight much or stun anybody or help in the ganks and whatnot. But then again, at 2.5k, I don't think you get ganked too much in mid, do you?
Good gracious, you know
I
how late
mean,
it
it
is.
it really depends. Like some games, it feels like
Take your
there are
pick.
pretty high skill players because there are a lot of these players that get held back by tilt and various factors.
Yeah,
And then
absolutely.
some games there are a lot of new players.
Okay, and also you've probably got to deal with Smurfs and whatnot.
Oh yeah, dude. Oh my gosh. I remember when I was playing. Like I started out, I calibrated around 1900, and I dropped
Yeah,
to like 1400 because I had a really bad attitude, and I was just spamming games on like Tusk, my favorite hero, and
yeah.
I just remember like 1 out of every 5 games were just unwinnable because people at that MMR especially love to hire boosters, and you get this hero in mid that's like it's like a Tinker
Yeah.
or the Shadow Fiend, and you just they're like 30 and 0. You're like, all right, whatever.
Yeah. Do you know about creep aggro?
Yeah, it's pretty much the only way you can lane mid as a melee hero. You just aggro the enemy, and then your creeps will follow you.
Constantly, you wanna constantly be doing that, definitely.
Okay.
Against tough matchups, against like ranged or tough matchups. But if it's not a tough matchup, then you don't really need to.
What about Stout Shield?
Yeah, definitely. So your starting items are gonna be 100% Stout Shield, a Quelling Blade, and a what's it called? Regen Tango.
Okay.
Strategically, this one's in.
So you're gonna have Puck.
Like 2 branches, or
No, I like going for a Fairy Fire instead.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Because you can just like
last hitting, outplaying, etc.
Yeah. Also, it's a matchup against Puck, and pretty much you're gonna win this 100%.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Puck is DK is actually a counter to Puck in the mid lane. Like when I see Puck and I pick DK, I have the time of my life, and that's just one of the easiest matchups you're gonna get in the mid. It depends how aggressive this Puck is, because if the Puck is extremely aggressive, then you're actually gonna skip out a point in stun, even against the Puck. But the fact that you can actually use Dragon Breath to harass her constantly, she shouldn't get much out of the lane.
Okay, so I take Dragon Breath first, Breathe Fire first. Okay.
Definitely, yeah. And you're obviously going to go for Bottle first.
Let's keep it clean, folks.
It's really important that you try not to focus too much on me. Like, just play regular. Alright. So the guy is harassing you a little bit. You wanna, as soon as you get the chance, you wanna eat a tango. Okay, you probably didn't need to bring these guys under the tower, because it is gonna push out your lane. So, what you could have done. This is why I actually don't like live, because I can't actually show you what you could have done. You could have actually just stayed out of the range of tower, not let the tower hit your creeps. See, when she's coming this close, just throw Dragon Breath on her. Not right now, when you have a possibility to get a last hit as well. Like something like that right now, yeah.
Oh my gosh, I missed.
Now for the next 11 seconds, no worries. Next 11 seconds, she's actually not going to be able to do too much damage to you.
No money for you.
That's fine. Oh, you need the tank. Yep. This is when you want to draw creep aggro. See, for that last hit, you didn't actually need to take so much damage from her. You could have just used Dragon Breath.
Okay.
And reduce her damage as well, her last hitting potential.
Radiant's gone and fortified their structures.
Just should have you should have used Breathe Fire on her. Yeah, you can definitely man fight her. Okay. One more. There you go. Go back to base.
The dragon draws first blood. Had to happen.
She made a huge mistake.
By diving me in the first place, like.
By diving you at level 1, because if she'd done the same thing at level 3, well, she still would have died. Because then you would have had a higher point.
Okay, so do I take stun at this point?
No, Dragon Breath.
Okay.
But fourth level you can put a point in stun.
Okay.
And when it's just one last hit, don't go too close to it, especially if you can catch Puck in there as well. Like right now, you threw the Dragon Breath way too early, so you actually didn't get any.
I was trying to catch the fountain regen, so I could be a little efficient.
Okay. So when you have a safe space, you can bring your boots over. Exactly like that. That's it. And this is when you want to start when the creeps are at her high ground. This is when you want to creep aggro, but obviously now
The other
it's
fella's
fine.
aiming to wreck your bottom tower.
You denying as well, which is pretty solid.
Your
Don't
bottom
usually
tower
see
ain't long for this world.
2.5k people denying too much, especially the range creep is extremely crucial. You missed that just now.
Oh yeah,
They're
You were
I was
doing
trying
your-
to get my
yeah.
boots because I think someone stole my courier and microed it back to base.
Yeah.
Might wanna
Yeah, good,
check your bottom
excellent.
tower.
And you denied the creep. The reason why you actually able to deny the creep is because you reduced her
They're
damage so
meaning to
much you couldn't
smash
get the
that
last hit.
bottom tower.
And this
Yeah.
is what you need to like be aware of. That you should do this every single time when she's trying to go for a last hit, which you think is just at the edge of the range. Just throw it
Your
down.
bottom tower.
Try to catch a creep in,
They must
like
be
try to get a
playing
last hit in, try to damage her, and then you get the deny as well. You want
Oh
to
my
tell your
gosh.
team. You want to tell your team that she's missing, but never mind, she's back. Oh, we could have denied the capital. Oh, that's fine. So right now you can aggro the creeps because you actually don't have as perfect. Oh my god, she's dead. Oh, you didn't put a point in. Don't dive. Don't dive.
I'm just baiting out her spell because I have a bottle
Yeah.
charge and I can.
Oh my god. Still you
Might
can't.
want to check.
Yeah.
You at level 4, you definitely should have put 1 point in stun
Okay.
instead of leveling up because this was the kill potential you had, and you could have actually got him. But it's fine. Can you ask the Dazzle to get the rune board for you?
Okay.
Don't know if he's
Yeah,
looking
that
at it.
very rarely happens at this skill level.
Yeah, I know. I actually urge my my student to get it himself, especially if you're mid. It's just
Yeah,
so
usually whenever I know that they've placed obvious wards in our jungle, I just deward at this level because I don't think supports at this level know what dewarding is.
important. Maybe you can deny the range key. That's excellent.
You wanted that.
There is an Omni Knight here.
Yeah, you can't do anything. Don't even know why he bothered to come. You don't want to go that far away because now you're gonna miss out the last hit on the catapult.
Yeah.
Okay, so Omni Knight is. So you don't need to worry about Omni Knight. Just go and slap him.
I'll just cancel his clarity.
Yeah. You definitely don't need to worry about Omni Knight. You do have enough for treads now, and at 6 minutes in, so you probably missed out both the runes. So you want a bottle fairy, or
Yeah,
bottle
crow.
bottle crow as well.
Oh, that was a mistake. I should have breathed
Yeah,
fired.
exactly. Oh, the range creep. Oh, you could have had the range creep as well. No, that's good. That's good. Don't let her take the range creep. So in the mid matchup, range creep is extremely crucial because it just gives you so much damage.
Yeah, because you got solo XP.
Yeah, sorry, not damage, so XP. You also want to be checking her items every like 2-3 minutes. So you want to know what she's got. Also, it tells you. So you definitely need to manage your courier better. That's something we'll need to work on later on.
Oh yeah, 100%. I don't play mid very much, so like
Yeah.
I'm not used to like just constantly managing the courier.
Okay.
I don't
Well,
bottle crow usually at all.
Fifth Q is what you want to learn, really, or not learn, but practice.
Yeah.
And get it second nature.
That's still a technique that I haven't even started trying to use. I should definitely get on it.
Yeah, 100%. It's just gonna, like you missed 2 last hits, just that one time. This last time that you were trying to manage your courier, and last time also you missed a couple of opportunities.
Got 5 top.
There are a lot of heroes top. Should I go top?
No, absolutely not.
Push tower.
You don't. Yeah, you don't need to go top right now. You're not gonna do anything right now. Oh, you cancel your.
Yeah, that was stupid. I should actually just kill
What
the
is
range.
your? What is that DK doing? Do I see a DK in the
Too
mid?
bad about your top tower. Well, that's unfortunate.
There's a DK right there. What the hell is he
A
doing?
CK, yeah, he's just
Is that a
probably a
support
bot.
DK?
I have no idea. It's a jungle DK.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
I feel sorry for you.
Dude, people at this level, they just call themselves theory crafters. They just...
Yeah. You're dead. You're dead.
Oh.
You did not see the minimap. Go on, Puck. Go on, Puck. Okay.
Alright, well, coil baited.
You were gonna die anyway. You wouldn't have escaped. Especially when you were like 200 HP left, so you might as well have done as much damage to Puck as possible.
I mean, they had blown all their spells there, and I thought like maybe if they didn't have a way to cancel my TP, my Dragon's Blood would save me.
Yeah. The only thing that I'm gonna say there is that you actually saw them quite a while before.
Oh
they
yeah,
came.
I was not looking. I was focusing on pushing the tower.
You could have actually gone this way, and you could have potentially have avoided dying. Especially if you'd gone here and then gone behind these trees and TP'd out, you definitely would have lived. But
Okay.
it's fine. I will just say focus on the minimap a bit more. Especially when you're pushing like that, you want to know where the enemy team is or could potentially be. Too early. I mean, the grave was too early.
Oh yeah, obviously. That's the biggest trouble I have with Dazzle players in this skill level is they don't understand that Grave like is very short duration.
Yeah. So you can go close by. Throw out your dragon breath. Don't go in. Definitely Puck can like ulti you and keep you in place.
Oh yeah.
They have very low chances of killing you, so you definitely can play very aggressively right here. Okay, you're going for a smoke. Your best chance is killing Omni. That's the one you should focus on. Puck goes. Hey! Ooh.
Oh my gosh, I'm bad, dude. I'm actually so
It's
unbelievably
fine.
bad.
It's fine. You don't wanna stay here too long. Just a couple more hits. That's it. Yeah, no more. The thing with Dragon Knight's ultimate is very similar to Sven, very similar to Lycan. It's once it's on cooldown, you're pretty much like not even half as useful.
Oh my. I'm
It's
coiled.
fine, it's fine, you can get away. And just turn around and stun. Okay.
I had no mana.
Yeah.
And this axe is destroying me, dude.
Yeah. You were playing very aggressively there. Your team had
Yeah,
backed
that's
up.
true.
What I was saying is that you don't want to waste your dragon form.
Okay.
When you don't have it, you're very useless. So when you used it here, when you guys missed the kill, you shouldn't have used it.
Yeah, no, that was just
There was
me
no
being
reason to
like,
use
oh, I can use Dragon Form and stun, and then I was like, oh, he's gone, I'm dumb.
Did you buy? Okay, you're going for Armlet.
Your top tower's hurting.
I think going for a Blink Dagger would have been much better here.
Oh, they have a puck, you're right.
Not only Puck, but also Axe. So what you want to do is wait in the back lines
other
a
fella's
little
aiming
bit
to wreck your bottom
behind
tower.
your.
This Void should be dead if you...
No, the Void you can't. You and Dazzle can't
Night
kill Void.
Stalker. Night Stalker.
Night Stalker is very low on mana. At max, he gets like.
This Night Stalker went treads instead of phase. I think that's a mistake.
Depends what he's trying to do, because. What does he have? What items does he have?
He's going Echo Saber.
Yeah, so he's trying to become a carry. So that's what he's trying to do with the tread.
That's really unfortunate. I just disagree with right-clicking Night Stalker. I think that hero is the worst right-clicker.
He's a decent right clicker, but Phase is just so good on him. I mean, for right clicking carry, yeah.
Yeah, his attacks just do literally like they're like 5% of his kit. Like
So-
anything that he does is just. I'm gonna take this mid tower. I don't even need to blow.
Mid tower's dead.
Oh, they denied it.
Yeah. So what I was gonna say is that you can actually push bot right now until you
Okay.
get your armlet. That's when once you get armlet, then you want to start fighting. Definitely try to avoid fighting right now.
Yeah.
Get yeah, jungle farm. You should trend switch a lot more. Right now
Oh
you
yeah,
could actually
that was completely incorrect. You're right.
you just get so much out of it. So you have TP, you are ready to join a team fight if required, but you don't need to right now. They're probably gonna try to take your tower, but what you can do is just go and push. Okay, after this,
They're not gonna
you
push.
can. Okay, that's good. You can take the rune now. It's time for the rune. Be careful, Omni's gonna be there. So keep your stun ready. Yeah, take the rune and then just get out.
Damn, I should have dragon formed and killed that.
You could have if you'd had a blink.
You're right.
Okay, so now you're just gonna farm jungle because
Hate to be your mid-tower
Void is
right
there.
about now.
at the tower.
Oh,
How
shit.
far? How far is your? Yeah, just keep baiting him. Keep baiting him. Don't dragon form right now.
No, I know, obviously.
Two down.
You can just kill him with breeze fire. Okay. I think you can use breeze fire. Oh no, you don't use breeze fire now.
Yeah, obviously. Void's
I'll
coming.
Just get back. Tell your friend to get back as well. What? Void is not coming. Holy shit! Void is not coming. Okay.
That was so dumb.
You fought.
I don't even know what to say, man. That Void just let his teammate die.
No, yeah, they do that all the time in the skill bracket. They're just not even looking at their map, like I was just doing like 2 minutes ago.
I tell my friend, I tell my student this a lot. Like, what are you doing? This is so dangerous. And he's like, dude, believe me, nobody's gonna come. And he's like, you get away with so much in this bracket.
All right,
that's
chrono
pretty
baited,
decent.
easy.
Nah, that's fine. That's fine.
Yeah, that's completely fine.
Yeah. You're really happy right now with what you got. The only issue is now you're 3 people here, so yeah, we need to go to the jungle and farm that. How far from your oh, you need to get out of here. Yeah, just let him die. There's nothing you can do.
Yeah, I mean that's just unfortunate for them.
Okay, now you've got armless, you want to keep the TP ready, and now you want to start TPing into fights. But when you keep one thing in mind, you don't want to jump in or get into a fight until you see the axe use call.
Oh, okay, yeah. Dude, that's why I always get beat by Axe, because I'm playing a carry, and I'm just like, oh, I have my items, I can kill people, and then Axe just blinks in. Like, well...
When you're playing core, you don't want to be the one in the front, except the rare exceptions to that are like Viper or a Wraith King, because they do want to be, they are frontliners. Okay, this Dazzle is...
making questionable decisions.
Yeah, you can go there. You can actually go there.
Hate to be your
And you want to go on
mid-tower
Omni.
right about now.
Okay.
Yeah, you can ulti and start going on Omni. You could have... you should have used your...
He's dead.
Yeah, he's that's fine, but you should have used your Dragon Breath first.
No need to commit that, I mean...
No, the thing is that he could have escaped. If you stun him like that, he can actually use his repel. If he just used heal, repel, and TP, there's a small chance that he.
Come on, please don't. Oh my gosh, he didn't use Void. Whatever.
Don't chase, yeah, just farm. So you're actually pretty advanced for 2.5k. Like you understand the concept of farm versus fight. You do need to focus a lot more on your map awareness. And your...
Some games, it's like I'm looking at the map the entire time. I feel like when I play support, I'm way better at map awareness. Like I just know where everything is, and I'm looking at these rotations, and I can counter gank and everything. But when I play carry, yeah, I focus on farming, and it's not as good.
Head switching, map awareness. To be honest, how much map awareness can you have if you don't have wards? That's a very big issue. Try to stay out of this box. Let these, yeah. creep spawn, neutral camp spawn, and then you want to take the neutral. You want to take close to the neutral camp. Try to be as efficient as possible. So right now they're nowhere to be seen on the map. So
Well, so you shouldn't be doing anything except farming.
yeah, this guy is gonna be ganked on. So
oh yeah, no,
wanna...
dude, this is the thing that I hate in this bracket is that people don't understand the fact that like when there are 5 heroes missing on the map, they can't be farming lanes like that.
Yeah. Like you can be farming like right now. If he's farming a lane, that's
if
fine,
the lane is like here, then it's
no. Even there, just the one thing that needs to happen is that 3 or 4 of his teammates just need to be behind him, so you are actually using him as bait. Wow, I've not seen. I didn't even know Juggernaut was in the game.
This Jug is very dead.
Let's see.
Very dead.
Yeah. Okay. Careful.
And as silences.
Now you can go in. Yeah. Focus puck. Focus puck. Okay. Too late.
Okay, yeah, that was just completely...
You went on Axe, and that's the completely wrong person to
I'm
go
very
on.
dead.
You cannot stun Axe and try to TP out. No, it's too late. He's gonna call you now. You had to immediately TP out, like as soon as you stun him. Armlet toggle, possibly. You got that.
Yeah, no
okay,
way
so
I toggle
you
out of
focus.
that. For me.
No, not with that on you. Battle hunger on you. You focused on Axe. That's the completely wrong person to focus on. You want to either focus Omni if he's there, and in that team fight, Omni came afterwards, so you should have been focusing Puck. You could have actually killed Puck.
Should I tell my team not to focus Axe?
No, your team is fine. What they're doing is fine. They need to engage Axe, but while they're engaging Axe and everybody's engaging your team, you need to be killing the rest of the team. If you hit Axe, then Axe is doing that much more damage to your team.
That's true, yeah.
So you actually want to take out the backliners. You want to take out Puck and Omni. Omni is your main target. Like when you get a Blink Dagger, you want to kill Omni first. You always want to go on Omni first.
Mm-hmm.
They're halfway to your Blink Dagger. It's pretty decent timing as well.
Axe has Vanguard, so should I go Maelstrom this game?
Let's see after Blink what the situation is, what items your team has. I think this game you're probably gonna need an Assault. But let's see what the
yeah,
situation
definitely.
develops.
I mean, Juggernaut's hard to play against as Dragon Knight, I feel like.
They don't have that much burst damage, so you don't really need that much health. But there are 2 pretty solid right clickers, Juggernaut and Void, and Assault just helps your whole team. Oh, hello. What is he doing?
He's warding.
Okay.
He's warding and scouting.
There's more people there. Yeah.
I may be dead.
I think you live. You didn't need to keep you
I'm
all
not
the way
going to take that chance. I don't know where the rest of them are. You
no,
know,
that was fine. That was fine what you did. Perfectly fine. The only thing I might have done slightly differently is I might have gone over to my creeps, over to my creep wave, and then TP'd out simply because if Juggernaut does ulti me, at least I don't have a chance of dying. But then again, if you armlet toggle first and then TP, you don't die anyway.
Yeah.
Or you can actually armlet toggle during TP as well.
Really? You can toggle during TP?
Yeah, you can armlet toggle during TP.
Well, I actually didn't know that.
So if Jugger had gone on you, you could have just armlet toggled. So yeah, what you did was perfectly fine. But now what you're doing is slightly wrong because you're farming jungle when one of your lanes is pushing in and your team is trying to take top tower. What you should be doing right now is either pushing in this lane at bot, this lane, or should be with your team. After they take the tower, tell them to get back right now because they're gonna die up there. Therefore, they're gonna play 4v5 as soon as okay, LC's dead.
That's 4 in a row.
So when you're split pushing or defending, then you want to tell your team constantly, "I'm not with you. Get back." Like after they took the tower, you should have been telling them like, "I'm not with you. Get back," because they obviously can't see the minimap.
Do I sell my quelling at any point, like to make space?
Right now, you're gonna sell your scout shield for the blink dagger, and after that, let's see what you want to build. Yeah, you want to have a TP or even 2 TPs ready.
You're right.
And now just start saving up gold. We don't know what you're gonna build because we don't know what your team needs right now. You want to see in the next 5 minutes how much damage
Your
LC
mid tower's in
has,
a bit of a
how much
bind.
damage people are doing, because there's a high chance that your team is not going to be doing enough damage. Dragon Breath, perfect. Yeah. If your team is not doing enough damage, then you want to go for either crits or Maelstrom.
Mm-hmm.
Don't know
Perhaps I
which
should
one
have gone Shadowblade this game because our LC has a blink and they have an axe and a juggernaut.
That's fine. Going Blink is actually better than Shadowblade, in my opinion, because Blink is just
Okay.
you can use it more often. Gives you instant positioning advantage. Okay, get out. He's gonna call you.
Oh,
Oh,
fuck.
that was dangerous.
Oh,
Okay.
fuck! That's really bad.
Armlet. Okay.
I pressed
You-
armlet right
you
at the end of the
blinked.
call. I thought it was
Yeah,
gonna...
you blinked into their side. You should have blinked back.
Yeah. I just thought that they were all gonna be charging in together, so I was like, okay, they won't expect me to blink this way.
To be honest, I didn't expect them to be there anyway, but still, you should have blinked where you know it's safe. Like
We have
here, where your
2
teammate was.
defensive wards on the map. I think we need like a Roche ward and like a ward in our jungle. I mean, we have... Okay. Whatever, I shouldn't be focusing on that.
Nah, it's fine. You're still doing fine. They do cut through you pretty damn quickly.
Yeah. It's because of Axe's pure damage. Should I consider getting maybe Vanguard?
No, you don't need Vanguard. If anything, you're gonna go hard, not Vanguard.
Thank God
All right.
the Jug is an idiot.
I love it when my teammates say stuff like that.
Main problem.
All right, so this team fight that's coming up, you want to stay behind your team, and when you see, do not engage them until you see an Omni. If you don't see an Omni, literally just stay out of the team. You can go in to throw a Dragon Breath, but stay behind your team. Don't let your blink be cancelled. And as soon as you see Omni, that's when you jump in. Okay, looks like they're not gonna fight. So can you have a look at? Okay, I can actually have a look as well. LC has 52 damage, and so your team does have damage now. You don't need to go. You don't need to worry about damage, and also, Chaos Knight has Manta. Holy shit, dude!
What?
I did not expect jungling. Okay.
Dude, that's the power of the Iron Talon. Like, that's the one thing that you can count on in this bracket is people know how to just, like, sit in the jungle. Like, they will make bad decisions and sit in the jungle, and it benefits.
So you're just roaming, like walking around. You should have gone here.
I'm just scared because we have no ward vision. I'm like, they could be there.
You do see 2 people top, and especially Axe is top. So at most, Juggernaut or Omni or Pug or all 3 of them can come. And to be honest, you're not too scared of them.
Yeah, that's true. They don't have very much
No,
CC.
and you see Juggernaut top as well. And right now you should mid. You should TP back to base because you don't have.
Okay, you're right.
You don't have mana to use your spells. And hopefully, your team stays behind and they don't engage you because you don't want to be engaged 4v5. Chaos Knight is not there.
Now I got Jugs here again.
Okay, you want to go top immediately.
Can't do nothing about the structures right now.
Focus Omni. Okay, but don't go in. Don't go in.
I'm just gonna Dragon Breath.
Just go. Yeah, that's fine. But what you should have done earlier is you should have TP'd the base, and then you should have, then you would have been there in time.
Yeah, you're right.
Okay, just stay back. There's a high chance they take your tower. Sorry, Rax. Okay, if CK wants to go in, you can go in, but you want to focus on Omni or Puck. Okay, CK is going in. You can blink Omni. Oh, here we go. Omni's dead. There we go. You guys save the tower as well. Perfect.
that
Don't
was
engage.
really
Get
good
back.
by
Get back.
CK.
You're sitting right next to Chaos Knight.
Yeah,
so
that's
when,
really bad. That's really bad.
If Axe jumps and calls, he gets both of you. And if Axe does jump and
Your
call,
mid tower ain't
do
doing
not
too
go on
well.
Axe. Immediately blink in the back lines to Puck.
Your mid tower's done for.
I try to stay out of vision right now.
Yeah,
Don't give them any vision. Like this Dazzle, oh my god, this support guy is like in the front lines for some reason, but not even like you don't even want to be. You
He's
don't even want to.
interesting.
Yeah, you don't even want to be here because Puck could be standing up here waiting for an opportunity.
True.
But now they're gone, so you can go and farm this. Don't let Dazzle farm it, please. Holy shit, Dazzle farm it.
Oh my, yeah, dude. That's another thing they do at this skill level. Is
Yeah, that
they
happens.
just spam their abilities on the waves. They're like, oh, I'm pushing the wave.
You don't want to
Nice.
go there. This is where you
Yeah,
don't want to be.
you're right, you're
Because,
right.
you don't know where they are, and they're most likely around here taking Rush. Possibly not without Void.
Okay, so
though.
Void has a Midas, Mask of Madness, and a crit. So he didn't buy any magic damage. He doesn't have Mjolnir or anything like that.
You do have enough. Okay, you don't want to use magic damage on these.
Yeah.
Also, you're still not head switching. You definitely want to be head switching a lot more. Obviously, this is not going to come to you in one game. It's probably going to take you like 20, 25, 30 games. But the points that we make in this video, you want to focus on 1 point at a time, and you want to focus on them at 1 point for the next like 10 games or 20 games. Like every single game, just focus constantly on that one thing until it becomes habit. I think a heart would be a really good item this game.
CK is doing things.
Yeah, he's doing good. You're in a dangerous territory right now.
Yeah, I was like, I need to grab a rune because I'm getting pretty low.
That's a excellent rune. You should have. So arcane rune on heroes like Lycan, like Death Prophet, Dragon Knight, they're extremely good. So you want to save them just before a team fight.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Then you can
I have
actually
a lot of
use,
team fight abilities.
Yeah. Not only that, that's obviously one thing. But second thing is that your Elder Dragon form is actually going to be on 25% less cooldown.
Okay, so you think I should go for a heart this game?
I think Heart would be pretty damn good this game.
Okay.
Simply because they've got a nice
They are in our jungle, Chaos
pure
Knight.
damage
Here.
plus physical damage and a little bit of burst damage as well. I don't know if Puck is going for a Dagon or not. You can actually check that. Yeah, keep pushing this lane. Don't. Oh, okay.
Oh my gosh.
You have to, yeah. Push the lane first.
Yeah, I have TP. Should I TP? No, I shouldn't.
No, you
That's
don't. You
only
don't
an
need
Omni.
to. You don't need to. When you see more people there, oh god, what is this Dazzle doing? Okay, now it's time to TP.
I would
Because
not
this
go
Dazzle is
there.
actually... Alright, don't go on Axe. You want to go on the back lines. You can use Dragon Form. Alright, perfect. Okay, you got...
Oh, I'm dead, dude.
Yeah... No, bad timing. Okay.
I'm dead.
Holy shit!
Your mid tower's in a bit
Holy
of a
shit.
bind. Ain't no
Oh my
Fuck.
god! Okay, you should have used Dragon Form a lot sooner,
Yeah.
and you still and instead of blinking in the backlines, you got called by Axe immediately there. Could have been a different team fight. Even if you had used your Dragon Form earlier, you just do damage to everybody there.
I mean, just ignore the fact that my team's literally doing nothing in team fights. Like,
They couldn't do anything because of Dazzle, because the way Dazzle initiated that fight, and also because you guys were pretty much all of you were in Void's ult,
yeah.
followed by being called by Axe immediately afterwards.
Yeah, they have a lot more team fight control than us. Just
Yeah.
Puck, Void,
They have
Axe,
control,
Omni.
and also your Dazzle is completely useless because his job should be staying behind and not letting anybody die, but that's actually going to be countered by Axe anyway.
Like this.
Yeah.
So
So much for your time.
ooh, let's see. Oh, Puck is dead. Okay, don't go there. Don't follow him. Go on Void. Or okay, now you can follow him. That's fine. He escapes.
Your mid
Just
tower's coming
defend
apart.
this. Defend this, and then you can go push out this lane. You can push a farm bot. Unless this guy farms well. He's not gonna farm faster than you, so you can actually take it. What? Okay, he's got an Echo Saber and a Mjolnir. It's nice theory crafting.
Yep.
You also kind of panicked that last team fight,
Oh yeah.
and that also because I'm screaming in your ear, it doesn't help because your mind is telling you to do one thing, and then I'm screaming in your ear to tell you probably something different. So that kind of jumbles things up a bit as well.
Yeah, I thought I would be able to blink in on the back lines, and then I saw the Omni Guardian Angel, and I was like, oh, this team fight's lost.
Yeah. I mean, ideally, somebody would make a diffuser, but in your team, pretty much nobody can. Maybe.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe if this Night Stalker had gone for a regular.
Yeah, literally, that's pretty much the hero that needs to be building all these weird items. Like,
Yeah.
he's kind of the dude that doesn't even really fit into our team
Okay,
comp.
you can go in. You can go in this one. You can go in this. Oh, okay.
I know, I wasn't even looking. I thought they were just killing creeps there.
Now your LC was fighting there.
Yeah, I don't know why he went in there.
I think they kind of called him.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
We can
what?
kill somebody.
You can kill the judge. You probably don't wanna. You probably wanna blink out right now. Yeah. Okay, he's dead.
NS is dead.
I don't know what he was doing.
Oh, I'm
so,
dead.
Yeah. You are dead, yes. Again, you use your ult. You could have.
Oh my gosh, dude.
You use your ult, like, before you're dying. So that's. You should not be doing that.
Yeah, I used it because I thought I might be able to run away with it, but I'm just...
No, it doesn't help you. Like, Elder Dragon only gives you damage. It doesn't increase your attack.
Gives you movement speed.
Movement speed. It just gives you 25. It's like, wait, how much does Windlace give you? It gives you about the same movement speed as a Windlace. So, and you had Axe's Battle Hunger on you. Like you're already moving really slow.
Bad news about your mid tower. Hey,
And you were almost dead anyway.
yeah. Your ancients see better days. Such a shame what you're doing to your ancient. What a day.
Game's over now, so
Yeah.
The dire one this time.
See, this is the problem I feel with DK. I don't know if it's with my play or with the hero. I just feel like I have absolutely zero effect on this game.
you weren't actually able to jump behind any of the team fights.
Yeah.
That's the main thing. Like you actually, the axe was able to get you every single time,
Yeah.
and that's the biggest thing. That like it doesn't matter if you're DK or anybody else. If axe jumps on you and calls you, as unless you're like a Wraith King and you're gonna die and come back to life, that's gonna happen every single time. Doesn't matter who you are if they get you like that. So it's not your play style or your DK that was the issue. Is the fact that you were or it was your play style in the sense that you got called by Axe, and you definitely can avoid that. by just staying in the back lines until Axe calls, and then you jump in the back. Yeah, you know that fight at the near your mid tower bot. Sorry, in your mid tower near the big camp where Void was able to chrono so many people. When he chronoed, you had the chance to ulti and blink in the backlines and stun. What do you call it? Puck
Omni or
or
Puck.
Omni. Yeah, but you stayed where you were and you didn't even pop your ult, which is not. Uh, in this game, I'm not going to say anything because again, you've got me screaming at you. You have to play yourself, so it's really tough, really tough. I understand that. That's why I hate live sessions. But if you'd potentially done that, it could have been a different team fight. Even if you'd had used your ult and then X calls you, what happens then? His whole team was clamped right next to each other, so you were gonna do damage to all of them if you had ult on. Again, it could have been a different team fight. Also, I'm not sure if you threw down Dragon Breath or not in that team fight. I don't
Yeah,
think.
I didn't really do anything. I was kind of sitting in the back lines, being like, "Oh, this team fight's over."
Yeah, so definitely, my voice did not help.
Yeah,
Does not help. So yeah, I'm sorry about that.
you're fine, man.
Definitely live coaching not gonna happen again. I mean, every
Okay.
single this is what I do every single time. When I have live coaching session, I'm like never again, but then I do it again. Let me first say the positive things. Your last sitting was fairly decent. You denied pretty well. Your what do you call it? Um, Lane control or creep
Hmm.
aggro can use some work. Not really use some work. You just need to do it more often, or like all
Okay.
the time. Literally all the time. When you play DK, especially, you want to do it all the time. If it's against a ranged hero, or if it's like you're not able to go in and last it, just use creep aggro. Um, that can definitely use some work. And the major points that you need to focus on are definitely in team fights. Need to stay calm and focus on the target that you want to go on. Before a team fight, you need to know which target you want to go on, and then when a team fight does happen, which two targets. If you don't see one of those two targets, you don't want to engage. As a core, as a carry, as a mid hero, you don't want to engage until you see that main target that you want to go on. That definitely needs improvement. And then secondly, your bottle, sorry, what's it called?
Like career management.
In courier management, exactly that you need to go in a practice lobby and use shift queuing. Also, the in settings, do you have? Let me see what mine is. Mine is C and something else.
Are you looking
In
at hotkeys?
hotkeys, yeah, in hotkeys there are two options. Yeah, okay. So in basic hotkeys, under shop actions, there's courier deliver items, and that's C. Oh,
For me,
sorry.
it's F3.
Okay, sorry. I'm saying C as if it's for universal. Sorry. So
Okay.
courier deliver items, you want to use that. So what you want to do is you want to have. Okay, hold on. Where is my P? What is that called? You wanna the items you want to buy. You want to put them in quick buy. All right.
Hmm.
And when you have enough money, you press that quick buy hotkey. It instantly buys that item for you, puts it in your stash, and then you want to press the courier deliver items, which is going to start bringing items to you, and then you want to press the courier speed burst hotkey without ever actually clicking on the courier and seeing the courier.
Okay.
That's one thing. And secondly, when you're using bottle crow, you want to drop the bottle on next to your tower, and then click the courier and use shift Q to bottle crow. And for that, you definitely need to go into the practice lobby and practice it like 3 or 4 times. It's super easy and it's super effective. And you're gonna like when you spend so much time to do the bottle crow like you did, you wasted 100 gold every single time
Hmm.
by missing two last hits. So that's huge. For something so small, something that you can actually practice so quickly, that is huge. So bottle crow, and you wanna definitely thread switch, especially with a hero like DK, because thread switching before you ult, try at least before you ult to put it on mana boots. And the main thing you want to focus on for the next few games on DK is definitely in team fights. You want to be patient. Extremely important. Be patient and wait for the opportunity to jump in. and use your abilities. Throw down Dragon Breathe Fire if you want, but otherwise be patient.